Hello, welcome back to Cash Style Tuning. In today's episode we're going to be continuing with the Carina. I'm going to do a quick service on it, change the plugs, the oil filter, turn the engine over by hand, and hopefully we're going to get it started. So I fitted a new battery, so hopefully it should have enough charge in it to turn it over. I removed the HT leads, they're not in bad condition. So I'm going to whip out the spark plugs now, see what condition they're in. They're probably going to be really damp, I'd have thought, and clogged up. And then I'm going to see if I can turn the engine over by hand, so I'll take the front wheel off, remove the plastics, see if I can crank it over. The only thing that's really concerning me is the actual alternating condition of that, because that looks like it might be solid. But everything's so damp, so that might be a problem as well, but we'll just take it one step at a time. See how we go. Oh, pretty solid. Not bad actually, pretty oily. You see that? Not bad condition at all. Whip the others out. Well, that's a bit looser. Cool. Oh, excellent. So, it looks like the cam cover gasket has got a major leak. Right, so that's something else that's going to have to be done then. We'll clean all that out. Let's grab a cloth. Pretty oily. At least the cylinder walls on that cylinder number 2 will be nice and lubricated anyway. And you've all gone into there. Yeah, completely caked. So it's completely flooded in there. Looks like it's going to have to be a new gasket. I'll clean it out as much as I can and get the new plugs in anyway, just see if I can actually get it started. Just see if it actually turns over, it'll be a nice thing. Let's try this one. Yep, oil lipped as well. At least I don't have to drip any oil in the actual cylinders. Yeah, go look at that. Ha! At least there's oil at the top of the engine, just in the wrong place. Never easy, is it? And again, it's been stood for over 10 years. Could have a few little problems along the way. The HT lead's looking pretty good condition. It's really oiled up. Right, I'll go and get a cloth, clean out as much as I can in there. And then I'll take the wheel off. See if we can turn the engine over by hand. Okay, so I've taken the wheel off. Put this light so you can see. And I've released the plastic. It's a 90mm socket, so I've got the really long extensions all joined together with a torque wrench. So hopefully, if I can do this with one hand. Yes, look at that. You beauty. Turns over nicely. Yeah, it's going nice. Well, that's one good thing then. Yeah. perfect. So the alternator obviously turns over quite nicely then. So what I think the next step is, I'm going to put the plugs in. I'm probably going to drain the oil, check all that over. But I did notice when I put the battery in, I thought I'd double check the actual volts on it, and it's only at 11. So I've popped that on charge. It'll probably take about an hour or so. So it gives me a chance to do the oil, etc. And then hopefully we'll get this thing started today and get it outside. Okay, so I'm going to swap the spark plugs. Get the Denso spark plug. I've got an air filter on order. That's coming again from Eurocar Parts. You order a part and then suddenly say it's out of stock, which is really annoying. But that should be done in a couple of weeks. So I should be able to get that in as soon as possible. I'm going to give these HTs a bit of a clean. I'm probably going to get a new set of HTs, I think. And they're not actually in bad condition, they're just all mouldy and mildewy. I think a lot of it's actually from the aluminium, also from the cam cover. A little bit of oil on that one. Okay, just slot the heat back in. One. Just put fluid on the auto trans. Yep, it's nice and full. Nice and clean as well. You can see it had a really good service history, this car. It was well looked after. It's just been stood for so long. All the actual pipes and everything look in really good condition. I think it's just going to be a really good clean up. Make a hell of a difference to this. Right, I'll go and get the battery, so it should be charged now. And we'll try and start it. Yep, dash lights. There was actually no fuel in it. So I've actually put in some fresh fuel, which is a good thing. Saves me actually having to drain the tank. So now we're in park. Here we go, let's try it. Nothing. That's interesting. Nothing. Interesting. Well, the engine's not seized, we know that because it turns over. And we're getting nothing. So I'm not sure what's happening. Okay, so I'm going to have another look at these battery terminals. So they're all clean. I'm going to redo the earth point here as well. And then we'll try again. A bit of a clean with an 80 grit. We'll tighten them up as well, make sure they're nice and tight. Get a bit of gritty on that, I think. The alarm switch here. I wonder if that's an immobiliser. If it is, figure out where that is. So I might just actually shut the bonnet. See if that makes a difference. I'll close the boot as well. Give it one more go. Okay, everything's shut. We're in park. Key in the ignition. So we've got dash lights. The lights aren't dimming, so the battery's fully charged. Right, so I've swapped over the battery for the Nissan battery, so now it's a lot more powerful. I'm still getting the same problem. So I'm thinking it's probably going to be the starter motor. All the other electrics work, lights, etc. But nothing else. Fuel pump kicks in, so I'm getting fuel. I'm just not actually turning anything over. So it may be a case of whipping that out and have a look. But again, it's going to be a pain in the arse in this dank, dirty garage. So if anybody has any suggestions or ideas, please drop me a comment below. Could be the starter motor, could be starter motor wiring. I'll have to see. So, another annoying day. Can't even move it. I want to get it outside and get it cleaned, but it's fighting me, so I'm thinking it's the starter motor. If anybody has any ideas of what it could be, just drop me a comment below. Any help would be appreciated. And hopefully I'm going to get it started next week, so we'll have a look at the starter motor, see if it's that, or if it's an immobiliser problem, which I don't think it is, but we'll have to see. So if you like this episode, give it a thumbs up. Not much happened, I'm afraid, but that's the way it goes, I suppose. So hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Cheers!